management reform the SSP thing upon late registration?
So I believe some of you also kind to last quarter must have received something this month, or even last night, concerning the timetable. Because nothing can happen until after the convocation ceremonies. So after the convocation ceremony, as from Friday, it was 16th. It's especially stated in the text and went out. So from the 16th, on the production of the Valley Teller, started the reform the meeting.
Okay, so another question here says that a couple of students have been probed or are already going to take probation based on the protest on Friday. Now, does the school have any right whatsoever to probe certain students who only indulge in acts to protect their rights? Thank you.
Who are these students? No, because let us know who are those students that have been subjected to questions. Can we know who they are? Anyone? And who has questioned them? If you have been told, you are not do so by show of hands.
So how about if they are not there?
If they are not there, let us know who they are. Because we are going to ask them their sins. So let us let them come and then tell us which panel they face. And who has considered the panel between last Friday and now. Because this morning, I don't know anything that happened. But nothing happened over the weekend. So let us know where that panel is existing and who is heading the panel. And which students have been brought before such a panel. Let us know who they are.
Okay, so another question here saying that when are we going to have the restoration of student union government? When?
Now, all the student leaders that we've been talking to, at least they know that the work is in progress. And even when we had a general meeting of all student leaders, that was in April, the Vice Chancellor provided an answer that the first thing is to draft the Constitution. And the faculties were written for submission of amendments. As at last week, they have not even received from all faculties. But the ones who have received, they are packaged to the Vice Chancellor. So the Vice Chancellor, I believe, even the management met on it this morning. So after conversation, there will be a release of the Constitution committee. But it starts from there. So without a Constitution, you cannot just jump into the statement of union, whatever name it is called. But there's a lot of work in progress, and the Vice Chancellor is committed to ensure that from next academic year, we are able to have such a representative body.
Why were first and final year students just allocated also accommodation?
I don't think that is true. That is not correct. Now, maybe I should just make this expression straight. You see, this is an intellectual environment. And anyone that is worthy of a degree of university, should partake of the intellectual base which this system offers. In all the 16 hostels, especially 14 hostels to which all our undergraduates subscribe, there are 8,500 bed spaces in all, as against 27,000 students. And in first year alone, this year, we admitted about 7,800 students. That's almost equal to the number of bed spaces that we have in the university. And in the final year, we have also over 7,000 students. In 200 level, we have another 66,500, 67,000. We have admitted the first year, we've admitted about 8,000 students. And they are the ones that transited into the second year. And plus those who came in by foundation. So meaning that the numbers has increased. So how are you going to share 8,500 bed spaces, which have now been reduced to 8,200? Because academy hall is being full now. They allocated 50% of the capacity. So that has brought down the number of available bed spaces. Now, we have to share the 8,200 among the various categories. Now, you can only, final year, I don't have more than 3,000 bed spaces out of the 8,000. Another 2,500 for first year. Then we have various categories in between. We have sportsmen, we have the scholars, we have physically challenged, we have various categories, and those who have other requests that are to be accommodated, executives of faculties or hostels. Now, by the time you put this together, how do you expect all final year to be accommodated? How is it, possible to accommodate all 40 under the circumstances? So this is just a matter of simple common sense. And this we must always bring to bear when we are reacting. 8,200 test spaces are not more than 28,000 students. And under such a circumstance, you cannot accommodate all first year. In fact, first year alone can take all the best spaces in the university. So if you were in my seat, what would you do? What would you have done if you were on my seat?
The chairman personally told me that there are still lots of spaces unallocated. Up till this point.
Okay, hold on. There are spaces unallocated. Now, if you as of today, have 40 spaces not taken up, but all these were allocated. When you allocate best spaces to male students, they prefer to squat rather than taking those best spaces. And the first round, all best spaces in the university were allocated. We recovered over 2,000 best spaces not taken up, and all in male hostels. We did the second round of allocation. We still had a result of 900 best spaces not taken. So what do? Are we going to force people to go and take the best spaces when they allocate and they will not go and pay and register for those best spaces? They don't do that. As of today, I have 100 best spaces in any Yokohama, not taken. The same thing in Shoda in Yokohama. But there are people who are squatting up and down. Let us tell ourselves the whole truth. How can I accommodate squatters in Shoda in Yokohama when I have 100 best spaces not taken up? Who is to blame for that? Even Maria was up to today, or it was until they sent out the squatters that they went to take the remaining best spaces. I still have best spaces in Jaja Hall up to today, not taken. We are not supposed to be begging students to take best spaces. It is allocated to them, but they don't want the best spaces. But female hostels, all the best spaces are taken, and we even tried last year to convert a male hostel to a female hostel because those hostels are in high demand. It is people like you who oppose it. And that is why we have best spaces not taken. So the best spaces are there and they are always allocated. It is used to those who don't take them. And that justifies the need to evict squatters. How can we be giving squatters when there are best spaces? So you should talk to yourself the whole truth. Go and take the best space that's available if you are genuinely interested in the best space. That's just it.
Okay, sir, there are a few more questions for you, sir. And this one is saying that the school management today announced that from today till Friday should be lecture free.
Yes.
But in some classes today, lectures were held, in fact tests were also held. Now, is this the school management not working in line with the lecturers, or the lecturers not working in line with the school management?
Now, when policies are made, there are always delegates who will never, toe the line of the administration. So the administration is doing its own best, but you can only force a horse to the river, you cannot force a horse to drink water. Those are the main issues. Even when we ask lecturers to start lectures the second week of resumption, how many of them go to class? But when they don't go to class, the vice chancellor is not going to leave the 11th floor and be visiting all classrooms in the university. It is for the students that are supposed to receive those lectures, whose future is being jeopardized, that should go and report. How many times have you ever come to report that you are supposed to have DCH 201, you went to class, the lecturer was not there? Because if the administration cannot know until a report is brought before. Now, if there was a lecture, when lectures have been planned for this week, which we know is the tradition, why should anyone flout it? And if you are in such a class, why on earth did you attend? You shouldn't attend because it has been declared lecture free. Everyone has his own place. So we know it takes two to tango. If the week is lecture free, then you are not supposed to be there. And if you are there, somebody is trying to impose it on you, you come to student affairs. You cannot go straight to 11th floor to complain that somebody is flouting the rule. So consequently, all these are hearsays. We don't even know who and who is involved until the U.S. administration is brought to know all these things. There cannot be any remedy. So I still repeat, without any fear of contradiction, that a lecture-free week has been declared for the purpose of convocation. And June 12 also comes up on Thursday, and that can even be taken out. So that is the way, that is also that premise that the text message was sent out this morning.
Okay, sir, the very last question for you, sir, goes this way. It says, why are Wi-Fi networks not working in our halls of residence and also at the faculties?
It is a general problem in the entire university.
So what's the school doing about that, sir?
You need to be patient. Even in my house, I cannot receive. In my office, I cannot receive. I now use my iPad. So it is a general problem because there's a cable fault. I learned during the digging, some cable had been, destroyed. And that is what is disrupting the Wi-Fi network in the university. So, and I believe that a lot of work is being done to rectify the fault. Everyone makes it. We even need it more than we do, because we must always collect the reward at all times to know what is happening before we even teach. And we also have administrative matters for which we need to be connected through the internet. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I'm not for the Dean of Division of Student Affairs. Thank you so much. That was very good having you around. And the second segment of question answering will go to the Council of Faculty President. The very first one here says, what are the measures that you are taking to making sure that continuous assessment results are being taken before examinations?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Martin. Before we go ahead to answer the questions, sincerely speaking, on behalf of myself and my colleagues, I would really appreciate the critical positions that everyone has taken. The fact remains that criticism is meant for the definition of life. We really intend to work very closely with you. I think the problem we identify is the fact that there was no information dissemination. So henceforth, we really need to re-establish a new relationship with you. And we hope to work very hard to make sure that the university attains the greater glory. When I say the university, I mean the main stakeholders, and we all know what that means. Who is the major stakeholder as far as this university is concerned? The students. Thank you.